Good evening. The world is on edge tonight after Iran made good on its promise, launching a revenge attack on the United States following the death of its top military leader. The country firing a series of strikes on 2 military bases in Iraq full of US troops.
Ballistic missiles leaving Iran bound for neighbouring Iraq. And in Iraq, the result. Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard launched the attack on 2 bases hosting US and coalition forces, the Ain Assad base west of Baghdad and another at Erbil in Iraq's north. The Pentagon says it's conducting initial battle damage assessments. The Ain Assad airbase is the same one President Trump made a surprise visit to on Christmas Day in 2018, his first to a combat zone.
Well, first of all, at ease. Let's have a good time.
Hours before the attack, this warning from Iran's foreign minister.
The United States took an act of war against Iran. It will have to be prepared for the consequences. Arrogance and ignorance, when combined, it's disaster.
And also before the attack, President Trump talking tough.
We're prepared. We're totally prepared. And likewise, we're prepared to attack if we have to, as retribution.
The rocket attack was direct retaliation for the US drone strike assassination of leading Iranian general Qasem Soleimani. Iran's foreign minister tweeted, Iran took and concluded proportionate measures in self-defence. The US president won't address his nation until the morning, but replied, all is well, so far, so good. We have the most powerful and well-equipped military anywhere in the world by far. And in response to Donald Trump's tweet of an American flag after the killing of Soleimani, today trolled with a flag in return by a senior advisor to Iran's supreme leader. Around 300 Australian Defence Force personnel are in Iraq, but at a base a few hours away from where American troops were attacked. The Prime Minister says he's been monitoring the situation and was briefed today.
All Australian diplomatic personnel and all ADF personnel are safe. But it is obviously a very fluid situation, and this is something I'm receiving regular reports on.
The PM also briefed the opposition leader.
This is potentially very dangerous indeed, and I don't want to see Australia drawn into a military conflict in the Middle East.
The rocket attack came just hours after calls for revenge rose up during the funeral of General Soleimani, attended by millions of people, many chanting "Death to America." Dozens were killed, though, during a stampede, delaying the funeral. Eddie Meyer, 9 News.
Well, Nine's US correspondent Tim Avia is at the White House for us tonight. Tim, Donald Trump's next move is key.
Absolutely, Jane. The stakes have risen dramatically. Iran is promising if America retaliates, then the attacks will keep coming. They're threatening to target locations like Dubai, Israel, and even inside the US itself. It puts Donald Trump in a very difficult position. All week he's talked tough, saying that if Iran does attack, the US will strike back fully and quickly and hit Iran harder than they've ever been hit before. So now he has a choice whether to follow through with that threat or try to de-escalate the situation, but potentially lose face. Jane?
The world is watching, Tim. Thank you. And it's not only been an eventful but also a tragic day in Iran. A Ukrainian passenger plane crashing in Tehran, killing all 176 people on board. The Boeing 737-800 bound for Kiev came down shortly after takeoff. Local news reporting it suffered technical problems. This unverified video apparently shows the plane on fire, then exploding as it hit the ground.